Asian blepharoplasty or eyelid creation. Hello friends, I am Dr. Ankit Gupta and today's video is on Asian blepharoplasty. Many times, many friends from the northeast wish to have a double crease or a crease in their eyelid which they genetically don't have, and the surgery called as Asian blepharoplasty or the double lid creation is a surgery in which we can surgically create this eyelid crease so as to change the look of your upper eyelid. I'm not saying it is right or wrong, but if somebody wants it, it can be done. So here we have a patient. He came to us from Nagaland and he had a wish to have this double crease formation. He had shared his pictures with us and consulted us through online consultation and WhatsApp, and finally he arrived in Delhi to Panache Aesthetics Pitampura, where I practice as a plastic surgeon and I regularly do blepharoplasty surgeries, and then we went ahead to make his double lid creation. So for this, the ideal position of the lid crease is assessed by everting your eyelid, and once we evert your eyelid, we can measure the tarsal plate or the bone or the cartilage that is there in the eyelid. So that cartilage, what is the height of that cartilage we can measure, and at that particular point we can give a cut so as to make your lid creation. We measure it so as we can give the results equal on both the sides. So once the measurement is done on both the sides, we make sure so as to both the sides are completely equal, because it is very important that both the lid crease is at the same height. We take the height of the tarsal plate as I told you and make a line over there. So this is the whole procedure as to how we mark the upper lid crease, and once we have completed marking the upper lid crease, we then prepare the patient for the surgery. The surgery per se is done under local anesthesia, and the anesthesia is given only in the upper eyelid. Whole of the face is prepared with betadine. We clean whole of your face and then we drape it with sterile drapes, and once all the draping and everything is done, the patient is now ready for his surgery. Local anesthesia is then given through very fine needles, and we give this anesthesia directly in the area where we want to make the crease. It will pain slightly. There are 2 to 3 injections that we have to give on each side, but once this procedure is done, you won't have any pain later on. Then the next step is to remove the skin. We first remove the extra skin. It's hardly a millimeter of 2 that we remove. It differs from patient to patient. Once we have removed that, we then open the muscle and then we reach the levator muscle or the tarsal plate, and then we make a connection of your skin with the levator muscle and the tarsal plate. We also lift up the fat and a little bit of fat is removed. All the extra fat is cauterized. This fat, as you can see over here, is cauterized and made smaller so as to decrease the thickness of the upper lid, because many times in such patients who don't have double lid, this fat is very bulky and we have to debulk it. So that is the process that we need to do. Once all that is done, we have to take a few stitches. These stitches are taken from the skin with the levator muscle coming back to the skin, and this stitch is taken so as to fix the skin with the levator muscle, so that every time you lift your eye up, you open your eyes, this skin attachment is connected to your muscle that lifts your eye up, and there is a fold that is created, and that is what is the lid crease creation surgery. Once that is done, a simple stitch is put all across the lid crease so as to close your whole lid. So this is how you look immediately after your surgery. We put a little bit of steri-strips on your suture line so as to cover it so that it is protected from any dust or any other pollutants. So this is how you might look after about 2 days of the surgery. So I want to show you how this swelling decreases, how it progresses. This few pictures that the patient has shared with us, this is at around the 4th day that the patient has shared his picture. As you can note, the crease appears to be very high as of now because of the swelling. This crease, as you will also note, gradually drops down, and it might take up to 5 weeks for the crease to come back to its original line or the original level where I have planned it to be. So this is on day 5 how he looks. These are the pictures shared by the patient himself. Then on the 7th day we remove the stitches. This is how he looks on the 7th day. On the 7th day we call our patients back for stitch removal. If you are staying in Delhi itself, if you are from outside, we can put stitches which are the self-absorbing stitches which get absorbed on their own, or you can get them removed at your native place. So this is how you look at after 2 weeks. So after 1 week the patient traveled back to his native place and he shared our pictures every weekly. This is at 2 weeks that he has shared with us. You can see the drop in the level. The level of the crease has slightly dropped. This is again at about 3 weeks. The crease is coming down, and this drop will continue for up to 5 to 8 weeks. And by about 8 weeks, whatever the level is, will be the final level of your lid crease. So this is the mark that you can see on your lid crease initially. As the time will pass, this mark will also become less and less visible. And by about 6 months, it is hardly noticeable. If you do regular massaging, you apply proper creams, take post-operative care of your scar, this scar is very less visible. You can always apply makeup over the lid crease, especially in case of females, they can easily apply it. So this is how we started off with, and this is how our patient is at about 3 weeks. So I am very much hopeful that the lid crease improve even more in coming few weeks. Thank you.